Hey guys, welcome back to another great show on the Bring It On. Today's special guest is the beautiful, talented Emilie and the sexy Jack Mako of The Dark Passenger. But we can't forget our wonderful host, Steve Adana. Mwah!
Thank you, Lillian, as always. And this place is still rattling from Emilie's vocals going on. You're going to have some fun stuff you're going to hear today. Yes. And Jack playing some good acoustic guitar. And one of the things, when we get you to the site for Emilie and Jack, we did acoustic, 3 songs. You're going to have fun. And you're going to be able to go to the site and hear the songs in electric. So please, when we get to that point to let you know about that, please check it. Both of you, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
The one thing, and we were talking, I've met Jack before. Emilie I just met today. I'm guessing, I always ask people, the band, Dark Passenger. What's Dark Passengers? Tell me about that.
It's a reference to how we are yin and yang.
Okay.
And most of the time, everybody has some sort of, I don't know, fetish or thing that they are not necessarily bringing to light. We're different during the day than we are at night.
And so that's the passenger that's coming for the ride. That's the dark passenger.
Yeah.
I had a dark passenger on the ride up. We're looking. Everybody, we got a lot of dark here and everything. Everybody's matching. Emilie's matching very nice with everything too. And we're going to have fun. I think you're really going to like the band and what we did today. But the two of you, how did the two of you meet? Like to get this together?
We originally met working through another band, actually. Yeah. You were going to be my bassist.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work out. But then things changed. Like years later, we worked together.
You were going on tour.
Yeah, there are a lot of different things.
Fall, and I ran into Emilie at Pink's.
Yeah.
And Pink's is a club, or
Pink's is a place down in the village.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bar.
Yeah.
It's like a rock bar.
So you were just hanging out, performing, or?
Well, I threw a little party there, kind of.
Okay.
I just invited people because I think I was about to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a month. That was cool. Okay. But I went, and you have to say hi and bye to your friends, otherwise you'll never see them again. They'll think you just fell off the face of the earth. But you showed up to that, and I was looking to work with somebody new when I came back.
And then you have the band, you have yourselves, and then I guess you have your drummer and bass player. I don't know if you always use the same people, all that, how that works sometimes. Because you two are the mainstay of the band.
Right.
Right. And we have Ed on bass.
Yeah. So when you have to play and you need things, because I met Jack, and people who watched the show, Janine Tirana was on. That's where I met Jack, and Jack's an excellent guitarist. And when people start hearing your vocals, and I was telling Emilie, listen, I'm a rock guy. When I hear those strong vocals, like rock stuff like that, I was very impressed. And we were talking, in terms of music, singing, your start in that, like a lot of people, like we were talking, maybe even when you're in high school or things like that, in theater. Tell me a little bit about that, how you got involved with the singing part.
Well, the singing, that starts when you start speaking, right?
Pretty much.
Maybe even before, for all we know. I don't know. My mother used to sing to me, and she was a very good belter, or is, and but I sang in choir growing up.
Yeah, a lot of people I know.
I was like a quiet soprano,
So you always involved different things in school. So you had a little bit of a voice all the time.
Yeah, I could sing, but when I sang in front of people, I was very shy and very scared, and it just didn't always go that well. And it wasn't until my senior year in high school, one day for the talent show at choir camp, right? How dorky can you get? I decided to just sing one of my songs and play the piano with it.
So you play piano, okay.
It was the best experience ever, because everyone stood up and clapped, and I was like, oh, I like this.
What song was it? Do you remember?
I'm Alone was the name of it, but I haven't recorded it. It was about, I was in high school, so it was about a boy who, I liked him, and then we finally kissed, and then he just kind of ghosted on me. So I was really angry about it.
He wishes he was back with you. And Jack, you yourself with the guitar. I'm curious, what was the first guitar you ever got? You remember?
Yeah, it was a plastic acoustic guitar.
I think I had one.
And it was a hollow body.
Okay.
And I remember putting smoke bombs into the strings and lighting it up and like pretending like I could play guitar with the thing smoking.
You were made to play guitar if you were doing that.
And I was probably about 6 years old.
6 years old?
Yeah.
And the rest is history from there?
And I was like posing.
Jack, you didn't put a smoke bomb in the guitar today. I'm a little disappointed
he's
today.
alive still. Come on.
Do you play any other instruments?
I played bass. I've taken piano lessons. I used to play drums in a drum corps.
So, yourselves.
And do you sing at all?
I have sung, not very well, but I've done some singing as well.
Pretty soon, maybe we're going to see why Emilie is the singer.
Yeah.
Because we're going to cut to some of the songs we did in the studio a little while ago. And let me make sure. I believe the song we're going to have first is Alaska?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to have a lot of fun listening to the band. We'll talk after. What was it about? Well, we have just a little time before we cut to it. Alaska.
Alaska is basically a song about hope.
Oh, okay.
And Alaska is really more of an idea, a destination, and a geographic change. For when we're going through struggles, a lot of times we just want to get out of where we are and we want to go to some place that is completely different.
Okay, it's fun time. We're going to hear Jack on guitar playing acoustic and Emilie singing Alaska, everybody. Have fun. I hope everybody enjoys this song.
It's kind of funny how you can miss a place that you've never really been. Take a shot before I aim. Tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down. Tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down. I'm trying, oh God, I'm trying. Maybe Alaska is gonna change my mind. Maybe Alaska, come to sundown time. Only 4,300 miles to go. Maybe I don't mind at all. It's kind of funny how I've broken all I have. I wanna let you know that I'm reaching for your hand. Tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down. Tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down. I'm trying, oh God, I'm trying. Maybe Alaska is gonna change my mind. Maybe Alaska, come sundown time. Oh, only 4,300 miles to go. Maybe I don't mind at all. It's kind of funny how you can miss a face. I need to let you know I took a shot before I aimed. Tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down. Tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down, tear your walls on down. I'm trying, oh God, I'm trying. Maybe Alaska is gonna change my mind.
I hope everybody had fun going to Alaska, and I'm sure the Sarah Palin and the crowd are up there are going to be very happy because they might have a lot more people that are going to go up there, and maybe they're going to be the Alaska theme song or something. You never know, and that would be great.
Yeah,
that would be wonderful.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, you know, people. Hey, you never know. People. They had a chance to hear that song. They heard it acoustically. But how would you describe your music, the sound that you have? And then Lily's going to ask a question kind of related to your influences. But how would you describe your sound?
I guess light and shade.
Light and shade. Yeah. You got a little light and heavy. I know. And then when you hear the electric part, and with your voice, you get there and you get there and
all over the place basically.
Yeah, we have one of the fellas, Mitch, who helps, and he was like what's going on in there when he was listening to you. I think things were rattling. I think they were.
Well, yeah, it's a little surprising.
And this might answer some things with influences. What was the question you wanted to ask about?
There's a couple of things. First of all, I want to make sure that the viewers know where they can find Emilie Bien and Joe Mako's music. Jack.
Oops.
See, I'm already changing his name. What can I tell you? I should have had a little shot of Jameson. But go ahead.
That's
tell
after.
the viewers.
We're going to show the graphic also, but to find your music and hear it played electrically.
www.com.
What?
Darkpassenger1.com on YouTube.
Dark Passenger 1?
Yes.
Dark Passenger.
You see, I
1.
even know.
.com?
I'm hired.
I think we're going to have the graphic also, and I really want everybody to listen because I've listened to it on the ride up. I was hearing it, so you got to hear everything acoustically. Your vocals acoustically are there. It doesn't matter with the guitar and the song part to hear how you did it was excellent. But in terms of bands that you like, what was the other question you wanted to ask? Something that kind of puts it in perspective.
Yeah, if there were 3 bands that you can listen to, artists that you could just listen to those 3.
Any era.
And, you know, any era.
Yeah. If you only had 3 you could pick from say for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
Who would you kind of pick?
all you needed to hear.
I would choose the Beatles.
They might be on my list.
Led Zeppelin.
Boy, you sound like me.
And Nirvana.
Yeah? Okay, that's a good one. Like,
what about you,
different.
Emily?
Led Zeppelin is in there.
I love this girl.
So is Janis Joplin
That's funny you
and
say
Billie
that.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would not just listen. I would want to watch her, see her do it.
I don't know if we have a chance later with some choices, but I'm not surprised by Janis Joplin at all.
Yeah. No.
That woman had some her voice that was incredible, and I grew up with all that stuff, and Led Zeppelin. I'm not surprised with you with Led Zeppelin, and we got that little poster there.
The reason he's saying this because one of our questions is who would you see in concert, and it would be from Adele, Joan Jett, Madonna, or Janis Joplin. Yeah.
Oh, Janis. Well, I mean, all of them are great,
Right.
but that's kind of hard to. No, it's not that hard because I know it's Janis Joplin.
And you?
What was the
choices? Adele,
Yeah, if you had to see
Joan
somebody's
Jett, Madonna, or Janis Joplin?
Janis Joplin?
Okay.
One of them is dead anyways.
Have dinner with President Trump, Jimmy Page, Lady Gaga, or Ozzy?
Jimmy Page.
Okay.
We're jumping in some choices here.
Okay.
Lady Gaga, go to dinner with Jimmy Page, Lady Gaga,
President Trump,
and or Ozzy.
You saw her face when she said Trump. Oh my.
Yeah, I'm.
Whether you like him or not, it would be an interesting one.
Yeah, it would maybe.
Yeah.
I think Ozzy.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with any of them, but Ozzy and that would be.
That'd be a crazy dinner.
He'd be throwing hams. make sure he doesn't order the ham. That show was great. Excuse me for just looking at this. When you develop songs, how are you bringing them to each other? Is it something you're working on, Jack, or Emilie has some lyrics, thoughts? What's that process to make a song that we just heard and are going to hear more?
Well, sometimes I hear something, and I'm lucky enough to just remember a certain segment.
Just up here till you find a guitar?
And yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Even if I have to hum it, a little melody or something.
Do you into your phone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my
definitely.
phone is my best friend for
Yeah.
remembering things.
You know what?
For sure.
I'm Bluetooth. Some little things I do. I sometimes call my home phone. I think I'm the only person that calls my home phone anymore. Everything's on a cell phone, and I'll
Right.
do just what you're saying to remember it. But I'm sure sometimes you're just strumming the guitar and doing some things, and some things just click in
Yeah.
for yourself too.
It's almost like it's all around us, and every once in a while, I can actually like tune into it and sort of channel it,
Okay.
and maybe remember what it was.
And then even for lyrics, how do you two work lyrics? How does that process? Once you do you work on the music, have an idea of some lyrics, a theme of a song? How do you blend all that in? Because I have a little fun. I like the lyrics are interesting, little stories you can tell.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's different for every song. Sometimes Jack comes up with like everything basically for a song, and sometimes I come up with everything for a song. But sometimes it's being pieced together, working with a band in the room.
Okay.
You know, it's pieced together. But my lyrics usually, sometimes there's just a bit that comes to me randomly. You know, it's like. You
Just
don't even know
something-
why. You're like in the shower after going out, and you're like, "Why am I thinking of this now? I can't even write
Just
it down."
something clicks,
you know?
something cool, neat, whatever
yeah,
it is.
and then, but it just like starts happening. But sometimes, you know, I already have the melody, and I know I need to have something to say there, right? You can't just say la la la. That's kind of cheating. Not the whole song, at least.
La la
But
la la
the,
la.
la,
You
la.
need some of those la la hooks in there sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's fun.
Your
but-
vocals are your hooks.
Yeah.
You know what? And talking about that, and I love it. We're going to have another song. I just want to make sure we have the right order. We're going to do Embrace the Dawn. You got a little more time before we get to it. Not too much. A little quick thing. What's Embrace the Dawn about? And we can talk after we come back on that. What's that about a little bit?
New beginnings.
New beginnings?
Yeah.
Embrace the
Simple
Dawn.
enough.
You know what? I kind of thought that.
Our journey's been so long that I feel it's just begun. When will these wounds ever mend? How is this the path I chose? Somewhere along I fell astray. I seek more than just a lonely end. Embrace the dawn. It's not too late for second chances. Embrace the dawn. It's not too late for happy endings. Embrace the dawn. Don't give up. Don't lose yourself to the dark. Embrace the dawn. Embrace the dawning of a new day. I see I've been so wrong, hurt so many, lost so much. From my mistakes I will not run. Although I can't undo the past or erase the damage done, I still can change who I've become. Embrace the dawn. It's not too late for second chances. Embrace the dawn. It's not too late for happy endings. Embrace the dawn. Don't give up. Don't lose yourself to the dark. Embrace the dawn. Embrace the dawning of a new day. Mother, was this all you planned for me? I must break these chains, I must be free. And while I'm not quite sure it's the same, I refuse to any longer play a part in someone else's game. praise the dawn, and praise the dawn, and praise the dawn, and
A few questions. Like bands today, any bands in particular that now that get your interest that are out there?
I love watching a lot of what Jack White brings.
Jack White?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Like a lot of his projects. It's like I just love watching what he creates.
I know Jack
Yeah.
White. I know him. He's a rock guy, and
Yeah.
that I know it's still Jack White and the White Stripes. I don't know what it's just him now or.
Yeah, and there's Dead Weather. There's he has many.
Raconteurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yourself? What do you like these days out there?
I'm really trying to just listen to a lot of different music these days. As far as you mean like live music?
Anything,
Or-
any bands, artists these days that get your attention.
There's this band out of the Midwest, and I can't remember the name of them, but they have a weird Van something. I can't remember the name of
Like,
it. But they're brothers,
Yeah.
and they're rocking out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anything like we're talking about. How do you find it to be with venues to get yourselves out there with original music? It's not as easy, but you getting out there sometimes trying to find venues to play. I know you're working on the music part, just the recording part, but what's going on to try to listen to you someday when it's out there?
They want us to bring in at least 30 people in
Yeah.
Manhattan.
Well, it depends on where you're playing.
Would you
and
show
what
it on
you're
your
doing.
site if you're playing?
It feels very complicated to me figuring out venues. It's not really what I think about most of the time because
Okay.
you go in somewhere and different places have different crowds that already come, and some places you have to bring the entire crowd.
Yeah, I know.
And
When
that's-
I've talked to them, I'm hoping
Challenging.
when I do one of my
Expensive.
concerts, hopefully you'd be more than welcome. And Jack did come on, so
concerts
that's
are
why
killer.
That's why I do those things because I don't
a
like
good
what
job.
goes on, not allowing a lot of good talent, original band. When people hear it, they really they like it, and it's all good. Some of the things, a song, any particular songs that you like, any from other artists, just particular song sticks out.
Right now, I'm really stuck on the new Foo Fighters song.
Foo Fighters, there you go.
The sky is a neighborhood, or yeah, something like that. It's a new song. I've been obsessed with it. I can't stop listening to
I
it.
used to remember the artist.
Huh? Foo Fighters. Yeah.
See,
Well, that's a little easier.
that's why myself and a lot of people I know that are more rock backgrounds, to hear you saying all that, I love it. I have a soft spot for women that have a rock background like that. That's my little niche. Anybody in particular, Jack? Any songs over the years that really just stick out for yourself?
Over the years or contemporary stuff?
Any of the above.
Like recently, I've just been listening to a lot of pop.
Okay.
It's weird.
Okay.
Something that jumps out at me is I really like a lot of Amy Winehouse.
Yep. Unfortunately, geez.
And I just saw that documentary, and it just like brought me back to why she's so great.
Wow.
And we know what's really great. We've got a little more time. We're going to get to hear one more song of yourself. But before I do that, I have one quick silly question. And we're going to talk about if you had to go back in time to observe another period, if you could do it, would you pick dinosaurs, the Roman Empire, or your parents as teenagers?
My parents as teenagers, of course. I mean, they were pretty nutty.
Dinosaurs, Roman Empire, your parents as teenagers.
The Roman Empire.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would have chosen.
Is that
I'm
Val?
obsessed with myself
Is that
and
your
my
Val
family.
ending in
I
your
don't
last
know.
name have anything to do with it? I don't know.
Actually,
Is that? I don't know
dinosaurs-
if it's Italian ancestry or what.
Definitely Italian
Yeah, so
ancestry.
those Romans were crazy little men.
Yeah,
So,
I don't
you
know if
what?
I need to watch them.
You know what? We're in
Great builders.
No, that's the other
Yeah.
side. Been going crazy.
Yeah.
We're in Indian summer right now, and the next song, the final song we're going to do, is going to be Indian Summer, and we only have a little more time, briefly, and running out of time so quick. A little bit on the song because we're not going to be able to talk after we come back.
Oh,
What's
it's
that one?
definitely influenced by New Paltz and the mountains surrounding there, like
New Paltz?
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
Direct reference to New Paltz.
Listen,
check out their music.
yeah,
Dark Passenger.
darkpassenger.com. Go on the website.
Amazing.
You get to hear Emily and Jack and the rest of the band banging it out electrically and
guys rock.
the full songs. And I hope everybody had fun listening to yourselves. And I thank you, both of you, so much
See you guys
for
in the
coming.
next
Excellent. Good
show.
luck. Good luck. All the best, everybody.
Bye.
Everyone, thank you. Bye, everybody. Go, guy.
I got a feeling deep inside of me. A strong wind's blowing, blowing, blowing you towards me. Your path crossed mine. We shared a glance divine. You've got another, but your eyes